So this is our first ever ranking of America's richest celebrities. What that means is we looked at the net worths of America's best known people, authors, rappers, actors, directors, to try and find the folks who are America's richest celebrities.
At number 19 on the list, we have the incomparable Barbra Streisand at $370 million.
Barbra Streisand has been doing this for decades, and over those years, she's amassed an incredible amount of fortune. She's made a number of very savvy investments, probably the savviest was buying her Malibu compound for less than $20 million. Sources close to that industry say that it could be worth close to $100 million now.
She has this crazy Malibu compound. There's a mall underneath her house. Yeah, you heard me. Barbra Streisand has an entire shopping mall just underneath her house, just hanging out.
Coming in at number 15 is Howard Stern, who's worth $450 million. The one thing he's really private about is his money. He was going to run for governor of New York in 1994, and he was all in until he found out he had to do financial disclosures. And that's when he said, I will share everything with you guys, but my money is none of your business. So Howard's probably not too thrilled with this sort of list that we make.
Madonna comes in number 12 at $560 million, and you might say the Material Girl is living up to her nickname. Madonna has been earning scads and scads of cash every decade for as long as we can remember.
Who doesn't love Madonna? Madonna taught me English when I was growing up in Brazil, so that might explain a few things about me.
I love that Madonna is sort of spreading the love over many generations. I'm old enough to remember when she made out with Britney Spears on stage, and just last week she made out with Ariana Grande on stage. So she's keeping these little pop stars. She's doing a kind of a chronology. Good for you, Madonna. Get it.
Jerry Seinfeld's number 10 at $670 million. He made most of his money from Seinfeld. It's the show about nothing, but it keeps on giving and giving and giving.
I mean, the amazing thing to me about Seinfeld was that this very New York, very Jewish, sense of humor thing was able to translate as widely as it did across the country and even the world.
He tours every year. His touring is still the biggest part of his income, even bigger than his Seinfeld syndication money he made. We're gonna say around half of his money from touring last year.
Dr. Dre comes in at number 8 with $710 million. Dre probably has more money in actual cold hard cash than anybody on this list so far, because when Apple came in and paid $3 billion for his Beats headphones line, he got about 20-25% of that in cash, a little bit of Apple stock as well. He turned it into not just a headphone, not just an audio listening device, but a fashion statement. And that's, I think, what ultimately created such a high valuation for it.
Everybody who's anybody in my high school class had a pair of Beats headphones.
I have the little earbuds.
Are they really worth
No.
Michael Jordan ranks number 4 with a fortune of $1.2 billion. He's earned an absolute mint from the Jordan brand, which is owned by Nike, pays him more than $100 million a year now. More than 1 out of every 2 basketball shoes that's sold in America has the Jordan name on it.
Magic Johnson came out with a line of shoes the same year as Michael Jordan did, and his were just ugly and crappy, and Air Jordans happened to be the best shoe ever.
When those shoes came out, you had to have them. You had to have whatever the newest one was. I mean, Jordans are a fashion statement.
Number 3 on the list is none other than the talk show queen herself, Oprah Winfrey, with a net worth of $2.8 billion. The majority of her net worth is still derived from her years and years of hosting the Oprah Winfrey Show every day on television.
Oh, I grew up watching Oprah, 100%. I would watch it every day with my mom.
Free cars for everyone. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
Oprah lately has really been adding to her property portfolio. She has an incredible palatial estate in Montecito, California, which is her main home base these days, now that she's not in Chicago doing her daily show.
So coming in at number 1 this year is George Lucas. He's definitely best known as the creator of Star Wars.
My friends and I in middle school all got really into it, and we went and we would see the movies, every weekend. We would watch them over and over again. We became obsessed.
He sold Lucasfilm to Disney for $4.1 billion in cash and stock in 2012. Since selling Lucasfilm, he's put over $1 billion in his personal charitable endowment, which is really awesome. And he's also set up another endowment at USC to kind of promote diversity in filmmaking.